When you grow up tall, most people associate your height with having to play a sport. Also, generally, that's usually basketball or running track. For Madison Henley, a sophomore at Southern Union, it was no different.
I actually quit basketball to play club, which is travel volleyball. And I just realized that I loved volleyball more than I loved basketball. And I felt like I was also better at volleyball.
But switching over and jumping into another sport wasn't easy. Madison says she had to put in work to earn a spot on the team.
When I first tried out, I wasn't the best, and even when I made it my 8th grade year, I barely ever got in. She only put me in if we were losing or if we were winning, like by a lot. I just remember being the manager and watching the varsity play and just telling myself, I want to be like that. I want to be on that court one day, and I just remember coming back the my 8th grade year tryouts, and when I made it, I was just so happy. And then whenever I tried out for high school, I was nervous because going from middle school to high school, and obviously having the chance to be on the varsity team, which I would have been fine with being on JV, but whenever I realized I was on varsity, I was like, wow, like not giving up and really um, just pushing. Like you had a goal, like I had a goal, like I want to be like that, and I did it.
Madison says she remembers trying out to be a Bison for Southern Union, and it was an instant yes, due to a lot of different factors.
As soon as I like walked into the like arena, like because I had never been on the campus, I had never like I had heard about Sun Union because my setter had came here, and when I walked in, I was just like I just loved it. Like I just got out there on the court and did my thing, and I wasn't really nervous. It felt comfortable, and the coaches, they just felt, you could just tell they were confident in me. You can see the love that they have for the game. And then also like just going to school here, it's just so comfortable, and it just feels it's 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 bigger than high school, but it's just the perfect size transitioning from high school to college.
The coronavirus pandemic impacted the world in 2020, and the sports world was not exempt to its disruptions. Madison says although she was fighting through an injury, there were some positives that came from an adjusted season.
And I feel like in some ways people might look at it as like a negative because our season got pushed back, and then we had to have all these regulations like masks. Our fans couldn't even come for a while. So like our parents not being able to come. But then again, if you can look at the positive, we had time. We had time to practice and get to know the team and the players.
She says one of her favorite things about being an upperclassman is learning about her incoming teammates and prepping them for their new life as a Bison.
Told them just to have an open mind because this is different. It's different than high school. It's the coaching style's different. The stuff we do is different. It's just different.
When asked what she likes to do beyond volleyball, well,
I like to. God, every time I answer this question, I always say I like to play volleyball. Like every time, like somebody's like, "What's your hobbies?" I'm not playing volleyball because like I just play volleyball all the time. I love playing volleyball, but obviously hanging out with friends and family. Let's see what else. When I'm home, I go to church. I like to spend time with my dad, especially. Me and him are super close.
Madison says though her time at Southern Union may be winding down, she's forever grateful for the leadership of her coaches and their commitment.
And we lost, and she wanted us to run right after the game. We ran, we practiced, we did this. Coach Jackson and Coach Regina just kept talking about how if they wanted to, they could leave and go home, but they didn't. They stayed there because they're committed. And and I see how committed they are to us because through practice and through coming back after games and practice, and they could have just went home, but I see the love they have for it, and just hearing them say that makes me want to show them what I'm committed to.
One goal Madison says she has to complete before graduating would be something that will take a team effort and some friendly competition.
The volleyball team hasn't never beat Wallace Hansville, so that's a goal for this season is to beat Wallace Hansville or to at least take a set or two off of them. We talked about that the other day. The team for Southern Union. My plans are to get a major in elementary education where I want to teach and also coach volleyball. I've had like some great coaches that have like impacted me, and I just want to be able to be that coach for somebody else.